To understand why many Cambodians talk about remembering past lives, including memories of the Khmer Rouge era, we have to explore three things together: belief, psychology, and documented research. Cambodia's dominant spiritual tradition, Theravada Buddhism, teaches that life is cyclical, that consciousness does not end with death, but continues into a new life through rebirth based on one's actions and experiences. This is not superstition. It is a deeply rooted worldview that shapes how people understand memory, identity, and loss. Across cultures where belief in reincarnation is strong, researchers have documented cases of young children who describe past life memories with surprising detail. In over 50 years of study, investigators have found children, often between ages 2 and 5, spontaneously report specific memories of a life they have never been taught about, and give details that later correspond to a deceased individual's actual history. What the research shows is children sometimes describe a previous life with accurate names, places, and events unfamiliar to their own family. In some verified cases, physical marks on the child corresponded to wounds the deceased person suffered. These memories often fade around age 7 as the child's focus shifts to their present life. Now let's put this in the Cambodian context. Between 1975 and 1979, the Khmer Rouge regime committed genocide that left deep psychological and social wounds. Over 1 million people died, entire families were wiped out, and normal life was violently interrupted. Because survivors often did not or could not talk through what happened, trauma was transmitted across generations in other ways. Psychological research shows that trauma leaves lasting imprints even when it's not spoken aloud. These effects can influence emotions, behavior, and sometimes the stories children grow up hearing indirectly about suffering and loss. In Cambodian culture, dreaming of ancestors, sensing their presence, or recalling intense experiences from early childhood is often interpreted through spiritual frameworks such as reincarnation, merit transfer, and ancestral continuity. At the same time, modern psychology explains that intergenerational trauma, the passed-down effects of shock, fear, and disrupted family history, can shape how young people think, feel, and remember. Cambodian remembrance of past lives after the Khmer Rouge is not random. It connects deep cultural beliefs with lived historical experience, shared family histories, and documented patterns in human development. This is not about proving one explanation over another. It's about understanding how people make meaning of memory, identity, and survival in the wake of suffering. And that understanding, at the crossroads of belief and evidence, is itself a part of the Cambodian legacy.
នោះមានតែ3នាក់ទេមានគ្នា3នាក់ឆ្លៃមួយគោងមួយស្គរធំស្គរមួយប៉ុណ្ណឹងមានតែ3ទេទៅមីងណាមានតែ3នាក់ទេអត់មានច្រើនទេមានតែ3នាក់ទេគួយអត់មានបែរមុខចំគ្នាទេណាបែរខ្នងដាក់គ្នាកូនឯងខ្នងមកនេះមកអានេះខ្នងមកនេះមកអានេះខ្នងទៅនោះទៅពីច្បាប់ពីមានណាពីដើមណា Thank you.